How we doing, everybody? Matthew back with you again. Sorry it's been a while. Um, I've been a little under the weather here just this last week or two, and I've not got any videos put out. And then we ran into some issues on the Ford we had to take care of, and we ran out of some paint. So I had to wait for some paint to come in, and which I ordered it sometime beginning this week, and today's now. Oh, sorry, ordered sometime beginning of next week or last week. Monday, Tuesday. Today's now Monday. So it's been a week. I got it. It was a house color. I'm not sure if it came out of California or if it came out of the Carolinas. I'm not sure which place it came from. But around the white base coat. And the reason for that is, if you remember seeing the truck, it was all pretty and painted, red and white. Well, it all went into the brake fluid, and it all went back to bare plastic. The entire thing. And I didn't think I had enough white paint to do because I painted the entire truck white. Then taped off the stripes and then repainted the red over, and that's what gave me the even color. So I started painting. I painted the entire truck white, which I had enough to do it. But then when I started doing my final check, I had some spots in certain places, some rough spots or some just things that needed to come out. And by the time I got done taking those out, sorry guys, I ended up with some bare spots that I then had to go back over and either fill and or prime, or fill and prime, whatever the case may be, or just sand them out and just refill them or reprime them. And my little splash pan, my little roll pan back here, sorry, when it went into the brake fluid, everything that had filler in it, when it went through the brake fluid, it ate filler right out. So I had to refill everything that had the filler in it, and so it ate this splash pan loose again. So I've been having to rework this, get it all back just the way I wanted it, and then of course doing all that around the paint. And of course all the filler was inside, had all these, you can see them in there, all these injector pin marks. They're all opened up again, they look terrible. So there's no need to even try. You know, the beds are already glued together. So there's just no way to even begin to fix those. So I'll show you here later on what we're going to do with that. And yeah, it destroyed that. But I finally got the the house color white back, so I'm able to go ahead and do that. So I think this evening I'm going to stay here and I'll blow this back off again. We will get some white paint on this. Then hopefully this week we'll get this taped off. Some red on it. And the reason that we ran into trouble was, if you remember, I switched my clear coat. And I moved over from the PVG that I've used for years now over to the U-POL. And the reason I've done that was because I wanted a different type of can than what I had. And I thought I'd done my research, and they were both a urethane. But mine was a 2-to-1 mix, and the U-POL was 4-to-1. And that makes a huge difference. I'm not going to say anything bad about the U-POL, because I have a very, very close friend that uses it, and swears by it. So it may just be something that doesn't work for me or in my area, because I have learned that in different geographical areas of where you live, things just don't work the same. So I have since gotten rid of, after trying to, because it went on, you've seen it, I mean, it went on nice. But when I started trying to work with it, it was impossible to work with. So I had to redo it, and we're starting over. I've since gotten rid of the U-POL. I kept the cans. I just disposed of the product, kept the cans, cleaned them out, ordered my new product that I always used before, ordered that back in, transferred that into the cans, and we'll keep using that from now on and keep it in those cans. So if you see the cans, it'll say U-POL, but it will actually have my old PBG product in it. So while I was waiting on all that stuff to happen, waiting on this paint to come in, I had another project picked out that I was going to work on after this, and I was kind of getting bored just sitting around watching TV waiting. So this was going to be my next project. Anyhow, so I went ahead and started just tinkering with this, and I've got some stuff done, and this I've not really made a start video or a intro to it or anything. So, but I have the framework, the chassis done up. It was already painted black, so I had to go through and prime it and then repaint it black. I do have the rear end in it already. It's kind of a fun thing to put together, because it's all made out of little pieces here and there, and it all kind of goes together and everything fits inside of it. It's really cool to me, so it really fits well. I had a couple things here angled up because of the angle, and I had them on backwards, so I just had to re-soften them with the Tamiya glue, pull them back off, turn them around. That was no big deal. As far as I've gotten on that, but I do have the body is already been primed. It's ready to go into paint, so I will be painting that this evening as well, after probably before the truck. The doors, the gold wing doors, they're all prepared and ready. So both doors are here and ready to go, and the hood is ready as well. So it'll be painted at the same time. I did have to rework the hood again. I had some sink marks that I had taken out, and then when I primed it, they showed back up. And when I redone it again, took them back out and reprimed, I missed a couple right in the center. But I think I'm going to go ahead and flock maybe the inside of this and these little spots. So if I do that, these two won't be an issue, because the hood will be on and then it'll just be displayed open. And so that's all ready to paint, and that should be all that's the body color, unless, and it's kind of odd that they give you the floor pan for the car and it's clear, but they show it in the instructions being painted gray, which I may go ahead and just paint this the body color and put on the car, which will totally hide all of the detail, like from this, that'll all be hid. So yeah, it's kind of pointless, but I don't know, so we'll see. But it's all the details in there, and you'll notice there, or I'll notice there. But we have the interior, which we got to figure out a color for that, because it's not going to be the red that they showed. So we got to get that figured out. But that's where we're at. I just want to let you know what we was doing, and so once we start back on the truck, I will finish that up, and I'll just set this aside, and then this will be the follow-up continuation after the truck is finished. But since I have this ready for paint, I want to go ahead and just blow the paint on it now, just because I'm all childish like and want to see what it looks like. So I'll be getting that painted up real quick, and then blowing some white onto the truck today too, and then let that dry up, and then probably tonight or tomorrow, I'm sorry, mask off for the red, put that on, and then hopefully do some clear coating tomorrow on that. Maybe do the car as well, we'll see. But that's where we're at, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for staying tuned, and we'll talk to you later. So bye bye.